The auditorium lights dimmed. Parents filled the rows, holding cameras and flowers for their little stars. But one small girl stood alone behind the red curtain, trembling, clutching a crumpled script. "Ma'am," her tiny voice broke the silence, eyes glistening with tears. "Can you pretend to be my mom for the school play?" In that moment, everything stopped for Anna, the young school teacher who had no idea that this simple question would change two lives forever. Tulip Chapter 1. The Girl Who Stood Alone. Anna was the kind of teacher every child adored, patient, kind, the one who stayed after school to help with art projects and wipe away tears when glue didn't stick. She was 28, single, and quietly recovering from a heartbreak that had left her feeling invisible in her own life. Her days were simple: chalk on her fingers, laughter in her classroom, and quiet nights in her small apartment filled with books and the hum of loneliness. That afternoon, she noticed a little girl sitting by herself after class. The other children had been picked up, hugs, excited chatter, cars honking, but this child just sat on the steps, her neat braids glinting in the sunlight. Anna knelt beside her. "Hey sweetheart, is someone coming to get you?" The girl looked up with wide, solemn eyes. "Daddy said he'll come, after his meeting." It was the third time that week. Her name was Emily. She was 7 years old, quiet, polite, and always drawing alone in her notebook. Her father, everyone knew, was Ethan Grant, the CEO of a massive tech company. A man who was never seen, always working, always too busy. Anna sighed softly and sat beside her. "You must be excited for the school play tomorrow. You're the princess, right?" Emily nodded shyly. "But," her voice faltered, "princesses have moms." "I don't." The words hit Anna like a stone. "I'm sure your daddy will come," she said softly, trying to comfort her. Emily shook her head. "He won't. He said he has to go to another meeting. And everyone else's mom is coming. They said they'll clap for them." Anna felt a sting behind her eyes. She wanted to say something, anything, to fix it. But Emily stood up, gathering her little script, and whispered, "Good night, Miss Anna." That night, Anna couldn't sleep. She kept hearing that tiny voice echoing in her head: "Princesses have moms. I don't." The next day, the school was buzzing with excitement. Parents filled the hall, cameras flashing, children running around in glitter and paper crowns. But backstage, Emily stood alone, her costume a little too big, her tiara slightly crooked. Anna walked in, her heart aching at the sight. And then, that trembling little voice again. "Ma'am," Emily whispered, clutching her hand. "Can you pretend to be my mom for the school play?" Anna froze. The noise of the world faded. She knelt, looking into those hopeful eyes. "Of course," she said softly, fighting tears. "I'd be honored." Cloud with Rain Chapter 2. The Father Who Finally Looked Up. The play began. Emily stood center stage, her small voice clear and bright, playing her role as the lost princess waiting to be found. And every time she looked toward the crowd, Anna was there, smiling, clapping, her eyes warm with pride. When the final scene came, the princess finding her family again, Emily ran across the stage and hugged Anna tightly, right in front of everyone. "I found you, Mama," she cried, forgetting her lines, the audience gasping softly. Anna's heart nearly broke. She wrapped her arms around the little girl, whispering, "Yes, sweetheart. You found me." The applause was thunderous. But in the very back row, one man stood frozen. Ethan Grant, tall, impeccably dressed, but his face pale and shaken. He hadn't meant to come. His assistant had practically forced him, reminding him it was his daughter's big day. But now, watching his little girl cling to another woman and call her mama, something shattered inside him. After the show, Emily came running, breathless with joy. "Daddy, did you see me?" Ethan knelt, pulling her close. "I did, sweetheart. You were amazing." But his voice trembled. His eyes, for once, were full of guilt, not pride. Then Anna approached, holding Emily's bag. "She did wonderfully," she said softly. Ethan looked up at her. "You're her teacher?" "Yes." She hesitated. "She asked me to be her mom for the play, I hope that was okay." For a moment, neither spoke. The noise of the crowd faded around them. Then Ethan nodded, his jaw tight. "Thank you for being there when I wasn't." It wasn't anger, it was remorse. The kind that cuts deeper than words. Days passed. Anna thought that would be the end of it. But one morning, she found Emily waiting by her desk again, holding a lunchbox. "Daddy made this for you," she said proudly. "He said thank you for helping me smile." Anna smiled, touched. And that became the start of something unexpected: friendship, warmth, quiet dinners where laughter replaced silence. Ethan began showing up, not as a CEO, but as a father learning how to be one. He helped decorate the classroom, joined the art day, and even painted a crooked sun on the wall with his daughter. One evening, as the sun set and the schoolyard glowed gold, Ethan turned to Anna. "You didn't just help Emily," he said softly. "You helped me remember what love looks like." Anna smiled, tears in her eyes. She already had everything she needed. She just needed you to see it. He nodded slowly, eyes glistening. Maybe she wasn't the only one who needed saving. Emily's laughter echoed through the yard, bright, pure, healing. And as the three of them stood there, the lonely teacher, the broken father, and the little girl who just wanted a mom, the world suddenly felt whole again.